And coming into the next area here, got Tiger Crossroads. Oh, this looks real cool. We got Sumatran tiger. I really love this habitat. I do see the Sumatran tiger all the way on that side there. It's pretty cool. Some information about tigers. Helping tigers thrive at the Nashville Zoo. I'll always do my best to show you all the information, just in case you are interested in helping tigers in their habitats. The protectors. Nice. Yeah, so the tiger's now kind of moving around.
Still Indonesia.
Really cool. He's laying back down now. It says all tigers are critically endangered, and there are 3 species of tiger that are extinct. It says South China tigers only remain in zoos and are extinct in the wild. Indonesia. The hidden destroyer. The last place on Earth. The destruction of tigers. Yeah, that there, that's very sad. And that's another reason why I like zoos, because they are very critical about saving endangered species. Yeah, so over here is another viewing for the Sumatran tiger. Got some water swimming. It's kind of on the side there. It's really wonderful. Shell's in trouble. You can kind of see the tiger is now laying down. So I'm up on this boardwalk. It's pretty cool. I'm really liking it. Now coming off from the boardwalk. I got the Wilderness Express entrance. So I'm gonna go on the train ride. So I do got 2 tokens for the train, so now I'm gonna go on the train ride. Alright, so I missed this train, so I'm probably gonna get the next one. So I'm now in line waiting for the train. Alright, so I do see the trains now arriving in the station. So it's a trackless train or a tram train, but it's still considered a train ride. Alright, so I'm on the train ride, and it looks like I'm about to get going, or we're about to get going. Yeah, so it's made to resemble a train, so this is a trackless train ride or tram train, but it's still very, very fun. Oh, I do see some animals, some zebras. Yes, this must be their African plains. There's some zebras. I also see an ostrich. really do like all the bamboo. Yeah, so the zoo seems like it utilizes a lot of bamboo, especially at the bamboo trail. So I really do love all the bamboo. It's like we're now turning. So far, it's a really nice zoo. It's really nice and shaded. So it does go around twice. They're going to be using that for their lantern festival. So I'm definitely going to have to come back here in November for their lantern festival they have. Yeah, so it goes around twice. Going back by the African Plains area. I see some zebras. Looks like there's a bontebok. Some other hoof stock in that habitat. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out once I get off the train. Or tram train. It's really cool how it goes around twice. So we just made 2 full laps. Now we're arriving in the station again. Well, that was a fun ride. So now the animals we're gonna see, we got eland, bontebok, grand zebra, and ostrich. And I do love this habitat.
And I'm starting to get sick anyway, so I want to.
Ooh, see one zebra kind of rolling in the grass. Another zebra that's standing up.
My throat's sore.
Get to see these very briefly from the train.
I woke up this morning with a huge headache.
The bontebok.
Same thing I've got. I went to the doctor yesterday.
And there's the eland.
And inflamed. I have double.
And I do see there's the ostrich. Way back there. It's way in the back. Also got a nice look at the 2 zebras. Standing right next to each other. I guess they saw me and they wanted to get their good side filmed or wanted to take a selfie. A really nice look at the eland and the bontebok. A double-wattled cassowary. Oh, I love this habitat. And there is the cassowary. They're such cool birds. And These are closely related to the ostrich and also the emu as well. And while these birds may look cool, they actually do have a big foot on them, and they use it to kick their prey, or they use it to defend themselves. It would not be cool to be kicked by these animals because these birds have a very powerful kick. Got kangaroo kickabout. I'm gonna go through here and check out the kangaroos. Yeah, this is all a free roaming area for the kangaroos. It's pretty nice. Got some information about the kangaroos. That old dusty trail. Watch out, Roo. Always do my best to show you as much information as possible. I do see some kangaroos. Some cute animals. There's a whole bunch of them laying down over here, looks like. It does say you're supposed to stay on the path. Another kangaroo that's laying down here. So it says that these are red kangaroo. Anatomy of a kangaroo. Got a closer look at all the red kangaroos laying down here. All laying down. I just noticed there's a younger kangaroo. Oops, it's got an itch.
Rutabaga. She's 13 months old.
What's her name?
Rutabaga.
Oh.
Her birthday is September 1st. So she's 13 months now.
Oh. She's real cute. Super cute. Looks like over here is an additional viewing for the double-wattled cassowary. It's got a decent amount of space. So I went down this boardwalk here that takes me back to the unseen new world. And I see the trumpeter swan came out. It's a cool looking bird. Alright, so I kind of backtracking back at the sign. So now that I've pretty much seen everything towards the right, now I'm going to head towards everything on the left and check out the savannah loop and everything else in that area. I pretty much completed the left-hand side of the zoo. Now I'm going to do all the animals on the right-hand side. The sign says that the zoo has aardwolf pups. So as I'm backtracking, you can see the saddle-billed storks just came out. They were not out earlier this morning. Got a really nice view of the two saddle-billed storks. There's two of them. These are gorgeous birds. So I came from that pathway, so now I'm gonna head this way and see all the animals over here. Yeah, some of the fall designs, the giraffes, rhinoceros, Komodo dragon, and leopard forest. And the zoo also has a zip line here. I'm probably not going to go on this because I don't usually ride the zip lines. So I'm not going to go on this trail here towards Africa. Alright, so they also do have signs. So I'm probably going to head towards the right first and then all the animals on the left. Got red river hog. Okay, so this is the habitat for the red river hog. Doesn't appear to be out at the moment. Also don't really see him in that cave in the back, so I will definitely check back here later, or hopefully he'll be out. Next up, we got southern white rhinoceros. So there's 5 remaining species. Alright, looks like all the white rhinos are laying in the shade. I do love the rhinos.
Mom, where's Dad?
The African savannah. It's a thick and tough. It's a nice little skull of a rhino. Looks like the rhino's got a very good amount of space for them. It's a wonderful habitat. Information about the African savannah. It's pretty neat. Rhinos at risk.
I just got here. Yes, I did.
Yeah, do you want to...
There's information here.
Well, you don't zoom in, honey. You don't zoom in around.
Got the Wild Works Conservation Center. Also do have a little video here.
The most successful conservation programs in Africa engage them.
Africa in Balance.
Without the community, we cannot achieve our objective of protecting and conserving our land. What we do because
Thriving together. So this is a side viewing for the Red River hog. And I actually do see him. Well, I can see his hind end, or yeah, he's in the back apparently. All the way in the back. Also do see another one that's way in the back apparently. See his tail moving around. So up here is another side viewing for the white rhinoceros. Got a decent sized habitat for them. More information about the southern white rhinoceros. At the HCA Healthcare Veterinary Center. So over here is the Komodo dragon habitat. So I'm gonna go see if it's inside, or if he's not inside, he'll most likely be outside. The Komodo dragon. Alright, so we got crocodile monitor.
Is that real? Yeah, that's the Komodo dragon. This might be where I'm not sure. Me. Largest lizards.
Crocodile monitors are the second longest lizards in the world. He's on exhibit. Alright, this is the habitat. It looks like the Komodo dragon is in here. Definitely the Komodo dragon resting on that rock. Yeah, so the Komodo dragon and crocodile monitor timeshare this habitat. Information about them. It's a video about crocodile monitors. Information about Komodo dragons. Komodo dragon.
That's right here.
Oh, right there. You see him there?
The Komodo dragons are the largest lizards in the world. Got a really nice view of the Komodo dragon. Do love the Komodo dragons. It's very big lizards. Got the Komodo dragon habitat. Alright, so this here's the outdoor habitat for the two lizards that are in this habitat. I'm gonna see if I can find the crocodile monitor. Doing the best I can to find the crocodile monitor. Doing the best I can to find the crocodile monitor. Possible maybe somewhere behind the scenes, or it's just hiding really well because I just don't see it anywhere. So I'll try and stop by here later and hopefully it'll be out. This looks like over here's the animal hospital, looks like. Yeah, because this is where they usually have the animals get their checkups and sometimes even surgeries or pedicures. Of course, the larger animals like the zebras or the rhinos, they usually get their checkups and pedicures near their habitat. Another room for the animal hospital. Just kind of shows you a map of the animal hospital. Yeah, I got the Healthcare Veterinary Center. It says, welcome to the nursery.
So cute.
So over there, you can see there's the Aardwolf pups. They are super cute. So cute. Now that I've seen everything in this area, I'm going to backtrack and head in this direction. Alright, so now that I've seen everything on the right side, now I'm going to head to the left and see everything there. Alright, we got Leopard Forest. Got DeBraz's monkey. Alright, so this is its habitat. Doing everything I can to find the DeBraz's monkey. Over here is an additional view of the white rhinoceros. So they got a decent amount of space for them. Alright, so on the other side here,
That's not. No, look.
you see the Brazos monkeys right back there.
In the close good.
You should be able to see them back there. Got the forests of Africa, forest dwellers, saving Africa's forests.
Monitor and track volcanic population.
Protecting gorilla populations.
Protection. These conservation.
Living with leopards.
Your visit to Nashville helps make our conservation work possible.
Asian leopards on view. Alright, we got Amur leopard. Oh wow, this looks like an awesome habitat. And I'm just gonna have to see if I can find the leopard. So I should be able to see him from the other side there. One leopard is hiding its spots. Alright, so on the other side here you can see the leopard is right up in the glass. Yeah, this is an awesome habitat for the Amur leopard. So it has this little ramp that leads into its nighttime habitat. That's cool. Yeah, the Amur leopard has a very decent size exhibit. It's awesome. Right across from the Amur leopard, we got eastern black and white Colobus monkey. And again, super impressive habitat. Looks like he's in the trees. They're very fluffy animals. And there's a second one. See him there. Yeah, this is just an awesome habitat for the Amur leopard. As over here is another side view for the white rhinos. And they're all laying down together. These are awesome animals. The white rhinos are my second favorite zoo animals, just in case you're not aware. Right behind the elephants. Got Maasai giraffe.
In Montgomery Zoo, you used to be able to feed the giraffe.
Alright, so it looks like they're all the way towards the back.
This is really cool. Come right over here. Come over here to this part.
Oh, there's a squirrel. Oh, exactly, the squirrels.
And the Maasai giraffes have a very good sized habitat for them. There's also a little squirrel in there. Obviously the squirrel's not part of the habitat, so that's a wild animal. It's the rest of the giraffes. The Maasai giraffes have much more darker patterns than the reticulated giraffes. So usually in this habitat where they have the clip springers, but unfortunately it is off habitat. This is the habitat it would usually be in. Got a really nice looking habitat. Trying to get you a nicer view of the giraffes, but it looks like it's mostly a view of their hind ends. Got the African grassland. More information about the African grassland. Got a really cool giraffe skull. Changing grasslands. Giraffe populations are threatened by habitat loss and poaching. Alright, from this vantage point I got a really awesome view of the white rhinos. All laying down. So all rhino species are critically endangered. And luckily, thanks to conservation efforts, the white rhino is actually the least endangered of the 5 rhino species. And it's the black rhinoceros that's actually the most endangered out of the 2 rhino species in Africa. All just laying down together. And they're also kind of cute too. Alright, so as I'm backtracking past the Amur leopard, he's actually now walking around. Like it. It's coming out. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it because of all the plantation, but I might be able to see it from the other side. And you can kind of see him walking around over here from this vantage point. Alright, so now that I've finished the African section, now I'm going to follow this on to the lorikeet landing. This is called the Soaring Eagle Zip Line. I'm probably not going to go on this one, but I am going to give you a brief look at it. So it usually launches in reverse and then comes all the way back down here. You can see it's now coming back down. Yeah, I'm probably not going to ride this. Alright, we got lorikeet landing. I also do got 2 tokens so I can feed them. Alright, so hello. Also do have some nectar here to feed the lorikeets. These are all the different types of lorikeets that are in here. All sorts of lorikeets. Yeah, it says you do have to hold them nice and tightly like this so you don't get pecked on. Got some over here. Now, I have gotten to feed lorikeets before at some of the, I believe at one of the aquariums I went to on my summer road trip. I think it was the Maritime Aquarium. Like this one here looks like he wants some. He's thinking about it. Oh, I guess not. You want some food? No? I guess not. I guess he's not interested. We also have some turcos in here, but you are not allowed to feed the turcos, and you're only allowed to feed the lorikeets. Let's see if we can feed these. See if they're interested.
Harper, you're all done, honey.
You want some nectar? No? I guess not. Oh, the other one just came. Looks like they are thinking about it.
Harper, this way. This way.
Guess they're not interested. You want some?
Get in. This way, buddy.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess these 2 don't want to eat.
I can't.
I'm gonna try this one here. Maybe. Oh no, I guess not. They're kind of flapping their wings. It looks like they were just cuddling with each other. And you see some of the turcos. And you do not feed the turcos. You're only allowed to feed the lorikeets. So I'm gonna try and feed this one, see if he's interested. He's coming over. It's such a pretty bird. Oh, he's about to... Oh, looks like he's drinking it. Oh, looks like this one's interested. Looks like he's getting some. Yes, this is my second time getting to feed the lorikeets. Looks like he's drinking it. He's still drinking it. Alright, so I gotta save some more for all the other lorikeets in case they want some, okay? I'm glad you enjoyed the nectar. Perhaps I'm gonna feed this one here and see if he wants some. Oh, looks like the green one. I guess not. Guess they're not interested. Alright, so I'm going to go back to feeding this bird because the other ones didn't appear to be interested. You know, this one looks like he's very interested. Looks like he's really enjoying it. They're super colorful birds. Very colorful. Looks like this one's eating all the nectar. So I think this is the only bird that was interested in eating the nectar. Looks like he's eating up all the nectar. You want some more? Yeah, I think he said yes. It looks like he wants more. Sorry, I kind of dropped my camera a little. You want some more? Yeah, looks like he wants more. Yeah, looks like he enjoyed it. They're very cute birds. Some more up high. And there's the turaco. It's a gorgeous bird. How do lorikeets eat? Well, that was very fun getting to feed the lorikeets. Real fun. So I exit from the aviary, and you also have a hand washing and hand drying. Always important to wash your hands after and before you touch them and feed them. Got the Grassmere Historic Farm. Alright, we got the farm animals. Welcome to Grassmere Historic Farm. Wow, this is cool. This area is called the Croft House. It's really cool. Alright, so I'm gonna head into the farm area. How to build a pollinator garden. And over here I see a miniature horse. That's a cute horsey. So I'm guessing over here it's usually a garden, but because I'm here during autumn, although these flowers look still very beautiful, but nope. So it's a very nice little garden. Got barn owl. And there's the barn owl. Oh, it's focusing on the fencing or wiring. You can see the bird. So apparently if I zoom in, it'll focus on the wiring. But you should be able to see the owl. Oh, there we go. Now you can see the bird better. Some indoor viewing for some of the barn animals. It says animals can be found outside. Got goats and sheep. And you see there's the goats. And there's the sheep. It's a very cute sheep and some cute goats. Also got some more sheep and some more goats. Yeah, I'm lifting up over the fence so it doesn't get blurred up, but you can still see them even through the fence. I have a very nice yard for them. It's cool. Also do see a lone goat right there. Got horses, mules, and donkeys. And Pekka, Nigerian dwarf goat. And do you see there's a donkey? Another animal there. Oh, there's another donkey in the back. Yeah, so I think I do see there's some mules. I think that's the mule. I don't know. It looks like it. Some there. And I can't really tell what this animal is, but I do know the one in the back is a mule. Looks like it's a miniature mule. Yes, I'm guessing that these might be mules, or maybe the young mules, because I've seen mules way bigger than this. Not at zoos, but you know, just on YouTube, or yeah. I'm pretty sure these are the mules, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Got some cattle. And they got a nice yard for them. And you see a really big one. Some big horns. Some nice horns. There's another one. Looks like there's a Highland cow.
Oh, I think they're both big.
Another one down there.
I was about to see trough.
There's a second Highland cow there. Got the children's garden. Oh, so I'm gonna go inside here and check this out. It's really nice. Looks real beautiful, even though it's fall, and that's usually when the plants start to die down. It's still really peaceful and very relaxing. And got these really cool looking flowers. I can imagine what it would be like in spring. I'll bet you this area is usually very, very beautiful in the springtime and summertime. It also looks very beautiful in the summertime and the spring. This area looks cool. It's pretty neat out here. Wow, this looks cool. I'm gonna go through this area. It's neat. It's really nice out here in this area. I'm heading this way now. Looks like that's the end. At the jungle gym. Alright, got this nice koi pond. It's really nice koi pond. That's really, really cool. Some very big koi. Got Stanley crane. So I do see the Stanley cranes. Even though there's a sign that says that they're off exhibit, they actually are out, so I'm not sure why they have that sign out. We can see two of them. Very cool birds. Birds of a feather dance together. A national icon in need. So it says that these are the national birds of South Africa. Next up we got hyacinth macaw. There he goes. There's some gorgeous birds. So I completely missed these two birds at the front, although it's possible. So yeah, these birds are right up at the front, so I completely missed them. Very gorgeous birds. Alright, so I'm back in near the front of the zoo as this completes my initial walkthrough. It's actually a lot bigger than it looks on the map, because even though I said it was a medium-sized zoo, it's actually way bigger than it looks on the map. Another thing I realized that it seems like this zoo seems to have a lack of maps, but there's still plenty of signages here. So luckily I had no trouble finding any of the animals. It was a very, very fun zoo. So now I'm going to try and do a rewalk and hopefully see the animals that were not out this morning. I also do want to get some better views of some of the animals, especially the Andean bear, and I also want to try and see if I can see the red river hog and a couple other animals on the left side of the zoo. So first, before I do my rewalk, I'm probably going to get something to eat first, and then I will do my rewalk. Yeah, so I'm back at the white-cheeked gibbons. Looks like they're on the ground. Before they were way up high, but looks like they've come down to the ground. You can also kind of see the siamangs from the back as well. So siamangs and white-cheeked gibbons are right next to each other. Looks like they also been moving around as well. So I'm gonna go get something to eat at the Quills Cafe and Grill. Then after that, I will do my rewalk. And came back to see the meerkats one more time. And they are so cute. Oh, running around. And came back to the cassowary. It's in that area there.
Her name is Marge. We actually have a second one on the other.
And there's the other cassowary. Yeah, so I was informed by the worker, and there's actually two cassowaries. I only saw one this morning, but now there's two. This is the first one I saw earlier. Alright, so it looks like the zebras are up close. It's the habitat that has all the hoof stock. It's pretty cool. It's the bontebok in the back. Some more elands.
Hey, what's that thing with?
Alright, so I came back to see if the Sumatran tiger was going to be in a different spot. But apparently now I do not see him anymore. But I am going to go to that glass viewing and hopefully see him from that side. Alright, so the tiger just came back out. So I came up to this glass view and the tiger just came out. And that is a gorgeous cat.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Alright, so I'm now going to go back through Expedition Peru, hoping to get a better view of the Andean bear. I can see both poodoos are on this side walking together. They're pacing back and forth. Alright, so I'm trying to look for the Andean bear. Even though I did see it this morning, it was very hard to see and it was barely visible. Hopefully I'll be able to see it on the other side. We got this nice little area here. I actually missed this area on my first walkthrough. There's all these really cute fish in here. So back at the American alligator, it turns out that's the little glass viewing I was just at. So that's actually an underwater viewing for the alligator. The alligator looks like it moved towards the back. It's way back there.
What is that?
I came back to see the guinea pigs one last time. They're really, really cute. Alright, so over here is the other side view for the Andean bear. And unfortunately, I still don't see the Andean bear anywhere. He's got a good sized habitat, so he could be anywhere, so he's most likely somewhere in the back, maybe. So this is what they look like. This is apparently going to be a no-go for today, because I just don't see them anywhere, or him anywhere, or her. Alright, so the rhinoceros hornbill's now out in the habitat. There's two of them in here. Second one's in the back. These are very beautiful birds. Alright, so it looks like the clouded leopard's still laying down up in that tree. Looks like he moved a little, but he's still up in that same tree from earlier. Alright, so it looks like both red pandas are now in the tree. They're super cute. Another look at the koi. Really gorgeous fish. So koi are actually a type of carp, and some people think they're like very large goldfish, but that's not the case, because koi are actually a type of carp. Alright, so I'm back at the ring-tailed lemurs. Before they were... Oh, I do see them. It looks like they moved a little. And there's another one that's, of course, kind of swinging around. Not back in the same spot it was in earlier. I'm back at the babirusa. I only see the one now, because I know earlier I saw two females, but now I only see one. Guessing the other one must have went back inside. Alright, so there's the second one. So their nighttime pen actually goes right underneath here, so the second one just came out. Well, now I don't see the other one anymore.
And move it around.
Yeah. It seems like when one came out, the other one went back inside, so it seems like they're now going back and forth. They did say they have a male, but it does not seem like the male is out, so it looks like the male is behind the scenes today. Alright, so it looks like the red-ruffed lemurs have been moving around a bit. There's the rest of them. I remember earlier they were on this side, and then it looks like they all moved over to the left-hand side of the habitat. Looks like one of them's moving. Back at the cougar. Looks like he is still in the same spot he was in from before. It's really cute. Alright, so I'm back at the Cape porcupines. Looks like they're in the exact same spot they were in earlier. So it looks like they changed positions. Alright, so looks like the bear's tapir appears to be running around. Looks like he's going for a little jog. Ooh. It's pretty active all of a sudden. It looks like some of the flamingos have moved over into this area, the habitat. Even got one in the water. It looks like most of the flamingos are still on this side of the habitat. I'm back at this habitat for the tortoises. And it seems like only the Galapagos tortoise is the only one that's out because you can tell of its dome-shaped shell. Although I do see on the sign it looks similar to the Aldabra tortoise. So I'm pretty sure this might be the Aldabra tortoise. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like the Aldabra tortoise from the sign. But please correct me if I'm wrong. Back at the adorable clouded leopard cubs. Oh, they are super cute. And the one in the tree. Oh, they are so cute. They were very, very playful earlier. They're so cute. They're super adorable. I think he's getting ready to jump. Looks like he just jumped down. So they're about to play, it looks like. They're so cute.
These guys actually have a special.
Looks like they're about to play, looks like. I got a really nice view of all three of the black-throated magpie jays. So such cool birds. I got a really nice view of the Toko toucan. Apparently he has his back turned at me. Looks like one of the Juliana pigs are now standing up and the other one's now laying down. So cute pigs. Alright, so it looks like the white rhinos are now standing up. So remember earlier they were all laying down. I'm back at the Komodo dragon. Looks like he's still laying on that rock. Apparently I don't see the crocodile monitor in here, so I'm going to go to the outside habitat and hopefully see it.
Maybe it's up there.
Yeah, it's a good spot for it to be in, but I don't think they would have the crocodile monitor in the habitat at the same time with the Komodo dragon. Because I don't think they would get along with each other. Okay, so I just went through this whole habitat and apparently I am still not having any luck finding the crocodile monitor. All I see is the Komodo dragon, so it's possible the crocodile monitor is behind the scenes somewhere. I'm not exactly sure why I'm not seeing it. I do know it's not in here, so it might be somewhere behind the scenes. So it looks like the crocodile monitor is going to be a no-go. That is what they look like right there. The crocodile monitor is a no-go for today. But at least I got to see the Komodo dragon. Alright, so I'm back at the Red River Hog. It looks like Red River Hog is out. So I remember earlier it was in the back, but now it's up close. Get a really awesome view of it this time. He's kind of digging around. Kind of using his snout to dig around, looking for bugs. Do love the Red River hogs. And I also love the warthogs too. Oop, going to the other side. Yes, from this side you can kind of see one of the white rhinos. Sorry about the hind end view of them, but luckily I got a nice front view of them laying down from the other side by the giraffes. So I went to the other side. There's actually two Red River hogs. Apparently now it's a backside view of both of them. Oh, looks like that one's going into a little Guessing that area he's in usually has a little water area, but I guess it might be drained out. So there's 2 red river hogs in this habitat. Alright, kind of got a much better or closer view of the DeBrazos monkey.
There you go. Another animal.
Got a really long tail. Alright, so it looks like the Amur leopard's now laying back down. Looks like he's having a cat nap. So I can tell this looks like a brand new area because I can tell by the wood, so I think this area might be brand new because it looks like it's a brand new area of the zoo. Not sure when it opened. But if you are from this area in Tennessee and you are someone who frequently comes to this zoo a lot, I do recommend you do a Google search, and that way I'll know if this area is brand new or not. It looks like it just opened recently. Got a really nice view of the 2 colobus monkeys. Alright, from this side I get a really awesome view of the white rhino standing up. It's really neat. It's a hind view of that one on the far right, but the other 2 you can got a side view. Alright, so on this side I get a much better view of all the giraffes. So I remember it's sort of a view of their rear ends, but this time it's sort of a side view of them. It's still a much better view of them from before. Alright everybody, that's going to complete my visit to the Nashville Zoo in Nashville, Tennessee. I had such a great time at the zoo. It was really, really fun. The weather today was really, really great. I enjoyed coming here. It was such a fun zoo. And it's actually a lot more bigger than I thought it was going to be, because even though it may not seem like a big zoo, it's actually way bigger than it looks on the map. So when you come here, be prepared to walk, because it's a very decent sized zoo. So I really enjoyed my visit here today. The weather was really nice today. I saw almost every single animal. I do remember the only 2 animals that I don't remember that I definitely know were not out were the Andean bear, and I also do remember the crocodile monitor was not out, but I still saw the Komodo dragon. I did get some good views of all the animals. I really enjoyed the tram train. It was really, really fun. I'm really glad I got to check this place out. It was such a fun zoo. Leave some comments down below of what was your favorite animal that I saw here today. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums across the United States. I usually try to visit a new state every year. I usually travel all around the country. If you like this kind of stuff like me, then I do recommend you go to my channel or click the little icon button, and also be sure to give my videos a thumbs up if you enjoyed them. I upload a new video every Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I thank everybody for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.